You finally get the courage to approach a woman. She rejects you and you never talk to a woman again. What is that all about? If one woman or 5 women aren't interested in you, don't find you attractive, have a boyfriend, don't want to give a stranger their phone number, who cares? Who cares? Go and talk to the next girl. This is literally why most guys stay single.
Whenever men leave women for disrespecting them, she's gonna get to a point where she's all like, at this point, I'm willing to do anything just to get him back. But don't fucking take her back no matter what. Because when you don't take her back, no matter all the crying, the begging, the manipulation, her being sorry, not because she hurt you, but because she's facing the consequences, you are unforgettable. Because most guys are forgettable once they leave, but they come back and they take her back and then they give her full access again. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Whenever I leave people, I don't go back. I fucking stand on it because I left you for a reason. I ain't gonna go back. I'm not weak. I'm not gonna make you feel like you did nothing to make me feel like I needed to leave. Fuck that. One-on-one coaching in bio.
One thing I will never understand about men is that when you buy a woman a drink at the bar, you are not entitled to take her home. This isn't a free ticket. You're like, oh, I'm gonna buy you a drink and you're coming home with me. No. So don't get mad after she leaves after you buy her a drink because she's not interested in taking things further with you.
So a little while back, I've been seeing this guy for like 6 months, and for me, it was a bit of a head fuck. He was telling me he didn't want a committed relationship, but then was still hanging out with me and taking me on all these amazing dates. So I decided to practice what I preach, and I messaged the guy and was like, look, I want a committed relationship, so I think we need to leave this here for now. And if you change your mind, let me know, and if I'm still single, we'll talk. His response was amazing. He basically turned around and said, I'm going to be really tied up at work for the next 6 months, but you take good care of yourself. So I got the answer that I needed, not exactly the answer that I wanted, but at least now I can move on with clarity and I'm not wasting any more time and energy on someone who doesn't want the same things as me.
Don't understand when a girl says, oh, but I don't want to hurt his feelings. A man will never hesitate to hurt your feelings. He's only being nice to you because he's benefiting out of you in some way, shape, or form. But the second that he's not, watch how quickly he switches up on you. He's not going to care about you no more or what you have to say. His actions, the way he talks to you are all going to change. You need to start being a little bit more selfish and taking care of you and your feelings because nobody else will. You can be soft and still have boundaries. But take care of yourself. Who else is going to do it for you? Who?
Ladies, I really hope you learned this lesson sooner rather than later, but if you want a man to treat you well, you do not respond to bad behavior. And what I mean by that is you do not tell him, oh, I don't like that, I need you to change. You leave. You simply leave. Because if you keep threatening, oh, I'm gonna leave if you don't change, he's not taking you seriously. Maybe that first time he was like, oh, is she actually gonna leave? But as soon as he called your bluff, as soon as he saw that you're not actually gonna leave, he's not taking you seriously. If you do not like low effort, you do not respond to low effort. You do not keep telling someone, I don't like low effort, I don't like low effort. You just don't respond. You ignore, you leave them. And trust me, I wish that I could be telling you something different, but that is the truth with men. You simply have to leave, ladies.
Yes, I am pissing. Anyways, let me just tell you guys about this guy that I met at a bar. I'll probably delete this tomorrow, but anyways, he literally asked me if I had a bush. Sir, if you can't handle a bush, you can't handle my sparkling, prickly personality. But also, for that to be a question that you asked someone at the bar, crazy behavior. And then he actually was smart enough that he was like, let me put my number in your phone. And I was like, okay, he texted himself from my phone. That was actually a good one. You got me. You got me on that. And then he's like, we're going out on Sunday. And I was like, we are not going out on Sunday. I'm not going out with you on Sunday. And then I hear him talking to his friend because he's not slick. He's not slick with it. He's like, she's kind of a bitch, but she looks like she's a really good time. Period. And I am. Just not for you. So that's how the dating world is. If you're out at the bar on a Friday night, someone's going to ask you if you have a bush. Just answer yes, because then maybe he'll go away. So yeah, that's my piss and chat for a Friday night. The dating world is the trenches. It is trash. I am not interested. I will be staying home from now on. Period.
I don't understand the generation of men and that ghosting. Like, why don't you just tell the woman, like, hey, look, I found someone else, or hey, I don't feel a connection, or something else, you know what I mean? Like, most of us are understanding. We're not going to sit there and cry about the fact that, oh my god, don't leave me, because we've probably got better options anyway. I went on a date. I went on 3 dates with this one guy. And then the 4th date, he was like, oh, I've got some family issues, I'm gonna have to cancel. And I was like, cool, that's fine. Disappeared for the rest of the weekend, like, okay. And then when I messaged him, he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm not in right headspace, blah blah blah. Okay. And that was it. Like, nothing else. Nothing like, hey, let's, you know, sorry, this is not gonna work out, sorry, I'm not in the zone, like, whatever it may be. Why is it so wrong to explain yourself? Like, take some goddamn accountability here.
If you ask for my number and I tell you that I want money as a deterrent, and I say I want 2K tonight, and then you're like, oh, give me a few days. Like, no, you don't have money. I don't want to give you my number. So just take the hint. Just, someone's walking away from you. It kind of clearly means that they don't want to speak with you, that it's not reciprocal. But why do you think it's okay to be, let's say, chasing? Like, it's just disgusting. Brother, ooh, what's that? Brother, ooh, what's that? Just take the hints and just go about your business. Like, it's disgusting predatory behavior. And men think it's okay to do this and continue to do it. And they don't see an issue with it. Women will never wind down their car windows, ask men for their number, and be chasing them down the road or harassing. But yet, men like to do this.
Okay, I don't think I can casually date, and here's why. Okay, I went on one dating app date, and it actually went well until he asked me if he could sleep over, and I said no. Now, did I know that me saying no would mean that he would ghost me? Absolutely not, because I thought we hit it off and I thought it went well enough to see each other again. Until I texted him asking if he wanted to hang out again, and he was like, yeah, sure. And then I never got a response ever again. And so I was distraught for a couple of days because I was like, oh, I really liked him. It went so well. Like, our conversations were so good. Like, we really could have been something, right? And then after I woke up from like that delusional nightmare I was in, I realized that he clearly only wanted one thing from me, but I got attached anyway. And that's why I don't think I can casually date, because I get attached super easily. Now, obviously, I'm 22. I've never had a boyfriend, and I know I can't expect to have a boyfriend and sit in my house all the time. Like, at some point, I'm gonna have to start meeting people and going out and doing all that stuff. I just get attached, so it's hard.
Guys, why the fuck do people just think they could say whatever they want to a bartender? Like, truly, like, what the fuck is going on? I had this guy come up to me. He was like, can I get a water? I was like, yeah, whatever. I poured him a water, and he's just like lingering, standing. And I'm like, this guy's fucking weird. You know when you get a vibe and you're like, that person's fucking weird. Like, I don't like them. I came back up to him. I said, hey, what's up, man? Like, what's going on? Do you want a drink? Do you want something? Like, you're just lingering. And he was like, yeah, do you want to go to the game later? I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, I've seen you. Like, I just want to ask you, do you want to go to the game? I'm like, first of all, I don't know your fucking name. Let's start off with like, hi, my name is, and then let's go from there. I don't want to get fucking kidnapped. I'm good. No, I don't want to go to a fucking game. What game are you talking about? What? He's like, oh, let's just go to the game. I was like, oh, cool. No, I'm fucking working. What? I don't know. I don't think guys know how to ask girls out anymore. Also, like, no, like, you're creepy and weird and like scary, but what the fuck? Let's start. Boys, start off with, hey, what's your name?
I went on a date last night. It was good. I really liked it. I enjoyed his company. He did all the right things. He asked me out. He took, he paid for the bill. He also walked me to my bike. He gave me a kiss on the lips. It was so cute. But he didn't really initiate another, date. And I was the one who was like, oh, we should do this again. He's like, yeah, we should. And I don't think he's gonna contact me again. And I've lived here 5 years. I have done adult dating. the right way. I've done hinge dates, I've done all kinds of other kind of dating, I've done mutual friends, I've done speed dating. It's just not sticking. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's me. For the longest time, I blame myself. I think it's very natural to blame yourself because when something like this is happening so constantly, 100% of the time, you would start thinking that you're the problem, right? I don't know what it is. I think probably I'm cursed. But I cried it out this morning because it felt really bad for myself that they didn't choose me. But that's it. Now I am making breakfast because I have other things to do. So wish me luck. Maybe hopefully one day things will work out because that's my life right now.
If he talks sexual, cut him off. If he doesn't offer to buy you food, cut him off. If he's selling you sweet nothings in your ear and there's no action behind it, cut him the fuck off. If he's inconsistent, cut it off. If he's low effort, man, cut it off. No, I don't want to hear what you were gonna do. Cut it off. Tries to dim your light or put you down in some type of way, shape, or form. Starts making fun of what you do as a career, how you look, etc. Anything that's like picking and poking at you, cut him the fuck off. He's jealous of you and it's weird. Doesn't believe that women have anything to offer in this life and that you need to bring something to the table. Cut it off. Doesn't open the door and have basic manners or knows how to plan reservations. Cut it the fuck off, please. And just make sure when you do cut it off, don't even send a paragraph. Don't even, just silence, honestly. I know it's really hard because you just want to check them, but honestly, they're not even worth your energy. Just let them figure it out. Don't even remove them off social media either. Just like let it just disappear. Just disappear and let them see you doing well. Because honestly, at that point, they don't deserve any of your energy. Going out of your way to do all this, like, no, just cut it off and literally remove him from your brain. On to the next.
What I've been doing in dating recently that I have found to be pretty helpful for myself is trying to think like a man. Now, listen, this isn't for fun and this isn't by choice. Going into any situation with a guy, whether it's matching with them, going on a first date with them, continuing to talk after that. I think I used to get really hung up on situations because I was thinking like a girl, as I am. And something I've learned over the years and through watching other people's relationships are men are very straightforward when they know what they want. And another thing I've learned is a man is very rarely going to change his mind with what he wants. So for example, if I went on a first date with a guy and we did continue communication, when I say continue communication, I mean the more low effort end, the Snapchat, the texting here and there, the seeing them every now and again. In the past, I would have been so giddy that I probably would have tricked myself into thinking that I really like this person. Then I would get really hyper fixated on it. And then I would just kind of hang on and hope and wait for this man to decide that he wanted to be with me. I would just get so attached to the situation. And then once it was over, it would take me months to get over, right? And when I was finally detached, like probably a whole calendar year later, I'd be like, wait, I didn't really know anything about him. Did I really even like him? Or was I just like wanting that ego validation? So now this past year, I've been working on trying to really stay detached from situations. Am I doing a perfect job? No. I'm not perfect at everything. Just understanding that if a man is so interested in you and pursuing it forwards, he's going to do nothing in the beginning to let you slip through his fingers. So if a man is leaving space for another man to come in and swoop in, unfortunately, let's hold hands. That's just going to be where he stands with the situation. For me, understanding this and really thinking like this has really helped me stay detached. A lot of the times too, a guy can really like you and enjoy your company, but if he is not in the place where he is wanting to settle down, then it's just not going to move forward and it literally has nothing to do with you. Yeah, I don't know. This is just how I've been thinking about dating within the last year. Honestly, it's been helpful. Like, we feel good. We feel good.
You get in a nigga car, all of a sudden he act like he auditioning for fucking NASCAR, bitch. Like, why is your seat on the floor? Get up. Like, get up, for real. Don't piss me off, because I'm irritated. Like, what are you doing? Motherfuckers be leaned back, all the way back. Can't even see. Talking about some, yeah, so how was your day? My day will be better once you lean the fuck up, for real. Can you please sit up? Like, you already got the music up high as shit to where I can't even think straight. You running through red lights and shit, going 100 miles per hour down residential streets. Like, baby, I can't. I cannot. And the whole time they be thinking they so player, like, oh my God. Get me out of here! Like, I'm irritated. Oh my God. Like, y'all literally do the most. Then got the nerve to ask you, like, yeah, so where you trying to go? I'd be like, can you take me home, actually? Or you could just take me to my car. Like, matter of fact, I should have never even linked with you. Like, I'm gonna go home now.
Nothing humbles a man faster than losing access to you. You can cry, you can beg, you can explain yourself so many different ways. Most men do not care while they still have access to you. Okay? As long as you're still answering the phone for that nigga, you're still sleeping with him, and you're still available whenever he's lonely, he's gonna think that he's winning. All right? That's why some men treat good women like options, because they think that you're so attached to leave. But the second you stop feeding his ego, now everything changes. Now he's stalking your page. And now he's double texting you, right? And now he wants to talk all of a sudden. It's funny how a man suddenly learns communication when he feels you're slipping away.
I do not want to see my man happy if it's not with me, ever. I'm sorry, like, maybe it's just me, but I've never been one of those girls to be like, yeah, I just want to see my man happy, even if it's not with me. Like, I love him so much that I want him to be happy, like, even if it's not with me. No, absolutely not. You cannot be happy. Your happiness depends on if you're with me or not. Sorry, death row. Like, you knew what it was when you met me, though. Like, and I don't feel bad about it. You cannot be happy unless you're with me. We're either happy together or you're not happy at all. Neither one of us gonna be happy. Then what? So yeah, that's just me though. But on another note, I need about like $300,000 to get him a Brabus by tomorrow. His birthday coming up. Like, I need to just get that man a Brabus. Like, but yeah, no. We're either happy together or you're never happy. That is a threat. Love you.
There's an epidemic of men ghosting women before a first date. I've seen 5 different videos at least. One girl who went out and then the guy said he was running late and then he ended up like blocking her because he just wanted to embarrass her. And then another girl who was waiting to go on a date with the guy, did everything, shower, got ready, hair, nails, makeup, everything. You know what an everything shower is, girls. Hours of getting ready for him to just block her. The funny thing was, I had a date not that long ago and I stopped doing the everything showers. Really, I didn't even wash my hair because I'm just like, what is the point? By me, like, oh my God, like by me dry scrubbing my body, washing my body, exfoliating my body, doing another wash, doing a shave, doing another exfoliation, doing a moisturization, doing like the deodorant layering, doing the perfume, doing the hair from everywhere from like the pre-wash to the blowout afterwards to the getting the nails done, skincare, makeup, everything. This is hours and hours of prep because you might meet a guy that you've been chatting to and he's seemed nice so far. He hasn't seemed like an asshole. He hasn't said anything crazy. For him to either turn up and just be like blasé, or for him not to turn up at all, or for him to just block you beforehand. Like, I've stopped. Like, I've literally brushed my teeth, washed my face, slap on some mascara and blush, and I call it a fucking day. Because all this effort we're putting, I feel like the more effort we're putting into these dates with these fucking losers, and it's so annoying because obviously you want to look good, you want to look fresh, you want to feel your best. I'd say make a date with this guy. If you're going to do like an everything, make sure you're meeting this guy early, like 6 to 7. And then from 9, you're meeting your girls. Cause then at least that way, if he does end up being an asshole and if he does end up ghosting and if he does end up being a loser on a first date, which unfortunately a lot of the time they seem to be doing that, you're all dressed up for something because you're going to go out to meet your girls. You're going to have like a late dinner, have some drinks, do a catch up, whatever, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So meet these guys early. Honestly, don't wait for them to pick you up at 9 or 8. 6 to 9 is that point. If 6 is too early, 7 to 9. He just has less time now. Like, we're not playing these games. We're literally not playing these games. And if you don't have any plans later on and you're just meeting him, obviously we're not doing a coffee. Wear like a cute fit, but don't go all out. Don't fucking shave your legs for one. Don't even shave your armpits. Don't shave anything. Don't shave anything. Like, I haven't even been doing my brows recently. Like, I'm in hiding because I've been dating recently and I've just been making less and less of an effort because I feel like the less effort I make on a date, the less invested I am in him almost, which sounds crazy, but it's kind of true because I'm building up this idea in my head. I'm getting ready for like my dream guy and he never is. And that sounds super like pessimistic because I might meet him, but not on a dating app. And I'm pretty sure that I had conversations with a serial killer on a dating app recently. That's a story for another time, but he's blocked and reported.
Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, but some of you need to get into the habit of being repelled by men. That's it. Okay. All right. That's your advice for 2026. Some of you need to be getting into the habit of becoming actually repelled. Yeah, he's not doing anything for me. Oh my God, I'm going to vomit. He's not on his hands and knees, ready to serve and please me. Oh my God, I'm repelled. I'm repelled. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. The amount of disgust, the disgust that is piercing through my body. I'm disgusted. Oh my God, he's so confusing. He doesn't know whether he's coming or he's going. I'm disgusted. Okay? That's all. That's all you need to be doing for 2026. Watch how your life changes when you start becoming actually disgusted and repelled by men's behavior. See how your life changes then.
She starts fights over every little thing. A tone, a text, the way you looked at her. And you think it's nothing, just drama, just temporary stress. But no, she's using that to control you. Arguments equal attention. She knows that when she pushes hard enough, you'll fold. You'll chase, apologize, explain yourself, even when you did nothing wrong. And that gives her a sense of power. Think about the pattern. She starts an argument. You spend hours or days proving your side, giving her your undivided attention. And after, you're relieved that it's over, and she feels reassured. But really, the cycle just resets. At that point, it's no longer about resolving problems. She has learned that starting an argument with you is the fastest way for her to center herself in your life. Think that if you just explain yourself better, she'll stop. But this type of argument is about leverage. And the more you try to win that argument, the less ground you'll have to stand on. Stop telling yourself that she's just passionate or fiery. She's manipulating you. If you keep feeding this cycle, you'll never have peace. Just an endless loop where her drama runs the entire relationship and eventually your life.